that, guys. I was not prepared for that. I was not prepared for that. Ooh, Lana Del Rey is flowing, you know. Okay, I didn't know Lana Del Rey had this in her bag. That hook was very catchy. Like a cinnamon. What's everyone saying? Hope everyone's well. Welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite music connoisseur Henry here, and I'm back again with another reaction. It looks like the time has finally come for me to react to some Lana Del Rey. This is going to be my first time doing this, and guys, obviously I've picked the album that you could argue is, you know, Lana Del Rey's most commercially successful and most popular album. I'm going to be here reacting to Lana Del Rey's second studio album, Born to Die, released in 2012, over well 10 years ago now. And Lana Del Rey is an interesting artist for me because, you know, I do know that she's a great, you know, songwriter. I mean, she's been labeled as one of the best songwriters of this generation. I have maybe about 4 or 5 records from Lana Del Rey, but I've never actually sat down and listened to a Lana Del Rey album from start to finish. You know, for those of you who don't know, you know, I used to work in music. A matter of fact, I actually worked for Lana Del Rey's label, Universal Music, man, and I listen to all different types of genres, but you know, like, for some strange reason, I haven't really taken in Lana Del Rey's music up until, I mean, recently. And the few records that I have of her, they're really, really great records. So I said to myself, nah, I need to kind of make it my duty to listen to Lana Del Rey's discography. And that's what I'm here to do today, guys. You know, I'm taking a deep dive into her discography, and I'm starting off with the Born to Die album. Just in terms of Born to Die, you know, I just want to read you guys a few notes that I made here because I love to give context when I'm doing album reactions. This is the second studio album from the singer-songwriter Lana Del Rey, if you didn't know that already. This is officially Lana Del Rey's most successful commercial album. It's been certified 5 times platinum in the US. It's been certified a couple times platinum in the UK. It's also Lana Del Rey's most streamed album on Spotify, streamed over 9 billion times, which is amazing. A couple of the singles that was released from this album did really well, namely the track Summertime, A Sadness. It peaked at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100. It seems that this was obviously a really, really big album for Lana Del Rey. Man, I'm excited to get into some Lana Del Rey for the first time, you know, listening to one of her albums from start to finish. Obviously, before I get into the video, I'm gonna need everybody to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to like the video, don't forget to share the video. Most importantly, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, man. Without further ado, this is Lana Del Rey, Born to Die album reaction. Let's get it, let's go. As you can see, there's 12 tracks on this album. It has a runtime of about 50 minutes, and the first track is the album title. Funny enough, it's called Born to Die. Let's go, let's see how this one's gonna sound. Let's go.
Take me to the finish line. All my heart it breaks every step that I take, but I'm hoping that the gates they'll tell me that you're mine. Is it by mistake or design? I feel so alone on the Friday nights. Can you make it feel like home if I tell you I'm Lost without trying to take what I could get, scared that I couldn't find all the answers I need. Make me cry. Sometimes life is not enough and love gets tough. I don't know why. Keep making me laugh. Let's go get high.
So guys, that was track number one, and that was Born to Die. Guys, I was not prepared for that. I was not prepared for that. Listen, Lana Del Rey has such a distinct sound to her voice, man. Like, I just don't know how to describe it. Like, nobody really sounds like Lana Del Rey. She has like a unique tone to her, man. A voice that instantly draws you in. And it's so recognizable as well, man. Like, honestly, she has a unique tone to her voice. But guys, that was very dramatic. I can't even lie to you. That was very listen. I was not prepared for that. But one thing I will say is that that track sounded very cinematic. I felt like I was watching a scene in a movie, a dramatic scene in a movie. That's how it made me feel. The orchestra strings that I heard as well gave it that dramatic feeling, man. I felt a bit of sadness, a bit of despair listening to this track, man. I didn't catch everything that Lana Del Rey said, man, but it looks like she was just like feeling sorry for herself, man. During the second part of her verse, man, she talked about how she potentially found herself again, maybe after going through, you know, a time that was pretty rough for her. Like, you know, at some point she kind of found herself again and she found kind of new life. But yeah, at the start it seemed very dark, very just like sad, and just like it felt empty at the start, but maybe towards the end, you know, there was a bit of life that was breathed into this track, man. Yeah, I mean, what a way to start this album. I can't lie, guys. If this album is gonna be like this, I don't know if I'm gonna last. You know, first track definitely got my attention, man. And yeah, listen, I'm ready to dive into this thing. I can't even lie to you, but yeah, that was a very interesting start to this project, man. The biggest compliment that I can give this track is the fact that like I'm hooked in now. I'm hooked in. I want to listen to the rest of this album. Wow, very powerful, very powerful. Track number 2 is called Off to the Races, man.
Doesn't matter have a Las Vegas past. He doesn't matter have a LA crest. Will you bet with me? He loves me with every beat of his cocaine heart. I flip my red nail polish. Watch me in the swimming pool, bright blue ripples. You sitting sipping on your black Cristal.
Ooh, Lana Del Rey's flowing, you know. Okay, I didn't know Lana Del Rey had this in her bag. Okay, she's actually flowing. Yeah, she sounded like a seasoned rapper, you know. Listen, okay, let me not go too far, but she sounded like she knows what she's doing. Like, I can't lie. Yeah, she's flowing at the moment, man.
Baby, do what I want. Fire my life, fire my lungs. Give me them gold coins, give me them gold. Raising the sun, sit down, you know. Cruise on and get out. Because I'm crazy, baby. I need you to come here and save me. I know that he's a tough man, but he got a soul sweet as blood red jam, and he shows me, he knows me, every inch of my tar black soul. He doesn't want like don't want more slipping on my red dress, putting on my makeup, Vasco, perfume, cognac, lilac fumes, says it feels like heaven to me. Light of your life, fire of your lungs, tell me you want me, give me them gold races, what it just says, to me I'll never tell you lying but you won't say no, cigar hanging from your lips as a line, you never look so beautiful, as you do now.
That was Off to the Races. That track was absolutely nuts. That track was insane. It had so many layers and textures to that record, man. I don't even know where to start. The track had so much personality in it, and I'm loving the energy that Lana Del Rey came with on this. Like, wow, 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 wow. That track was arranged very beautifully as well, man. The production on this one was next level. She had about 2, 3, or 4 different flows in this. I couldn't even keep up. And I'm very surprised because I did not know Lana Del Rey had this in her armory. Wow. I was very pleasantly surprised. I can't even lie to you. And I love when artists do this. I love when, you know, they surprise me. I love it. I love it. I love it. Lana Del Rey just showing her range as an artist, man. Like, it's called Off to the Races, and we're definitely off to the races with this album so far. It was a fantastic record, man. Fantastic. Track number 3 is called Blue Jeans.
White shirt, wrapped into the running on, made my eyes burn. Favorite flag, and I know that it was me. I love hers, oh, I still remember that day we met in December. Oh, they can't seem to the tears. Let's remember, it must be just before I say you remember me. Say your dreams, gangsters, said you had to leave to start your life over. I was like, no, please, stay here. We don't need no money, we can make it all work, buddy. I love you till the end of time. I'll wait a million years. Promise you'll remember that you're mine. Baby, can you sit through the tears? Wait till the end of time.
Yeah, so guys, that was Blue Jeans, and that was track number 3, man. And again, I have to give it up to Lana Del Rey. Like, just her vocals are just, they're very chilling, but at the same time they're very soothing. Like, it's weird. It's so weird. Like, I can't make out what to think, yeah, but it definitely leaves a mark on you, man. And I think similar to the first track, this track definitely sounded, it sounded quite sad. I think it was about a lover that had abandoned Lana. They decided to go off somewhere. I think Lana wanted them to stay, but they decided to kind of pursue their dreams. Maybe they were pursuing a job opportunity or something like that. But like, yeah, the type of vibes that I got from this track, man, is that like obviously Lana was kind of, you know, she was kind of feeling some type of way, and obviously she was having a hard time kind of contemplating the fact that they or the relationship is no longer there. I think the biggest compliment that I can also give Lana is the fact that like she has a rawness and like type of like ability to make you feel like every emotion that she's feeling. Like, you know, I can tell in this song that Lana was was kind of heartbroken. I could tell that she was mourning over like a person or a relationship that was no longer there. Track number 4 now is called Video Games.
In the backyard, pull up in your fast car, whistling my name. Open up a beer and you say get over here and play a video game. I'm say the bestest, leaning for a big kiss, put his favorite perfume on, go play a video game. Everything I do, I tell you all the time. Heaven is a place on earth with you. Tell me all the things you wanna do. Honey, is that true? It's better than I ever even knew. They say that singing in the old bar, kissing in the blue dark, playing, pulling wild dots, video games. He holds me in his big arms, drunk and I'm seeing stars. This is all I think of.
Guys, that was track number 4, and that was Video Games. It was definitely about love, man. And yeah, and obviously Lana Del Rey just you know, salivating in this love that she's found, man. And like the uniqueness in like Lana Del Rey's voice, like it's a joy to behold, you know, because nowadays you get singers that sound alike. You know, no one's really standing out. You have like the odd few. I definitely appreciate it being a man that obviously loves R&B. I love R&B, you know, and I love to hear singers sing, and yeah, you know, it's just refreshing to hear someone like Lana Del Rey. Because you don't really get too many singers like Lana Del Rey. The production, I have to give it up to it, man. Like, just very cinematic, very beautiful track. So track number 5 is called Diet Mountain Dew. Whoa. That was Diamond and doing. It looks like on this track, Lana Del Rey is conflicted, you know. No, you're not good for me, but I want you. So it looks like she's trying to, you know, she knows that this person that she's interested in is no good for her, but for some reason she just can't help, you know, but still want him. And obviously she's battling between, you know, just like, she's battling between her conscience and her heart. That's what essentially what this track is telling me. She's battling between her heart and her head. Is she gonna listen to her head? Is she gonna listen to like the logical part of her brain that's telling her, no, he's not good for you, you know, the red flags are there? Or is she gonna listen to her heart, you know? What this album is showing me, we're only 5 tracks in, but it's showing me Lana Del Rey's versatility as an artist. Yeah, obviously the previous track, Video Games, was more of like a down-tempo, ballady type of record, man. This track, Diet Mountain Dew, similar to, I think, Off the Races, which, yeah, I think it was Off the Races. It's more of like a trip hop, sort of pop, hip hop kind of, you know, record, with obviously with a lot more oomph to it. And for the first 5 tracks, Lana Del Rey is giving me a bit of everything. So yeah, she's definitely showing off her versatility right now, man. So far, my favorite tracks are Off to the Races, and Diet Mountain Dew. Listen, so far the album is sounding pretty decent, I can't even lie to you. So track number 6 is called National Anthem. Those strings are beautiful, man. Those strings at the start, man, and that melody reminds me of, is it U2 or Oasis? One. Dun, 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 dun. I can't remember, but it's reminding me of one of those tracks by one of those iconic English bands, man. Oh my days. Oh.
Money is the anthem of success. So before we go out, what's your address? I'm in the hair, I'm a black and leather. I said, can we party later on? He said, yes, yes, yes. We exist, everybody knows it, it's a fact. I see the national anthem while I'm standing over you.
I hear it, Lana. You know, money is a big part of our existence. Listen, like they say, money can't bring you happiness, yeah? It definitely can't bring you happiness, or you can't buy happiness. Like, even people with money still feel unhappy, but what it can do is, you know, it can buy you time. It can buy you time, it can buy you resources, and it can definitely sustain you. You know, it can definitely sustain you, and yeah.
Hands off me, oh, you can't force me. What you done to make you so lost? You said to be cool, but I'm already coolest. I said to get real, don't you know who you're dealing with?
was pretty interesting, man. Money is the anthem to success. You know, when you have a lot of money, people attribute that to success, you know? So that's like the idealistic, the capitalistic view of how people view money. I know when you know they have money, you know, you start to treat them different, or people start to treat them different. You know, they start to get access to things that normal people won't get access to. Again, I think for me, you know I've mentioned this a few times, but like the production just seems so just like rich and full. Again, Lana's flow, I don't know where she got that from, but listen, she's sounding like she's really comfortable. Do you know what it is? I won't be surprised if I find out that Lana Del Rey wanted to become a rapper or something. Do you know what I mean? Because in order for you to do what Lana's doing, man, you can't just be taught that. Like, that has to be within you as well. Like, track number 7 is called Dark Paradise.
Tell me I should move on. I'm lying in the ocean, singing your song. That's how you sang it. Love you forever, can't be wrong. Even though you're not here, won't move on. That's how we played it. And there's no remix, tastes like a melody. It won't leave my head. Your soul is haunting me, telling me that everything is fine, but I wish I was dead. No one compares to you. I'm scared that you won't be waiting on the other side. Like a dark paradise. No one compares to you. I'm scared that you won't be waiting on the other side. Damn, when you find true love, it lives on. That's why I stay here, and there's no remedy. That everything is fine, but I wish I was dead. It's like a dark paradise. No one compares to you. I'm scared that you won't be waiting on the other side.
That was Dark Paradise, man. Wow. And that was Lana Del Rey said, I feel you in my dreams, I can see you when I sleep. Wow, that is so deep. And it looks like this track is picking up where she left off on Blue Jeans. I think obviously Lana Del Rey is coming to the realization that the situation that she was in, the relationship that she was in, the man that she was with, like there could be a possibility that she might not, you know, either see him again or ever be in that relationship. And from, you know, what we heard in Blue Jeans, man, and it seems like Lana Del Rey is having a tough time, you know, with coming to terms with this. And like she's wishing that this is all a dream, you know. She doesn't want to wake up to face reality, the reality that her situation might be over, man. And those of you who have been in relationships, or those of you who have had relationships that have kind of fallen apart, man, I mean, sometimes it's a blow. It's heavy on the heart, man. Sometimes you don't want to believe that the situation could be over, because you're still in love with that person, right? And it kills you to think that that person, you know, might not be in your life again. So I think Lana is at the stage where she's finding it really hard to accept it. And you know, I'm loving the vulnerability that I'm hearing from Lana Del Rey, man. I always say it in my reaction videos. I love it when, you know, artists are able to kind of come down to earth and just be regular people, man. Like, you know, because at the end of the day, these artists, right, they might have a supreme talent, but they're still human just like us, you know, and they experience real emotions. They go through real life stuff that we go through. So to hear when artists are able to be vulnerable, man, and are able to share, you know, some of their most intimate moments with us. Lana, I hope you find happiness. I can't lie, because it seems like this relationship is taking a toll on you, man, or this situation is taking a toll on you, man. No wonder it was called Dark Paradise, you know. I kind of get the correlation now. So track number 8 is called Radio.
They can stop me now. What is flying overhead? Heavy words can bring me down. But I've been raised from the dead. Only knows how hard life was.
can't lie, that hook was very catchy. Like a cinnamon. See, you know, all throughout this album, why, you know, people have called Lana Del Rey one of the best songwriters of our generation. Like, she definitely knows how to write a song, man, and she definitely knows how to, like, just tell a story and convey a message in such a smart and artistic way. That is track number 9, is called Carmen.
Doesn't have a problem lying to herself 'cause her liquor stopped off. It's alarming, honestly, how charming she can be. Fooling everyone, telling them she's having fun. Girls, they all like Carmen. She gives them butterflies, lots of cold down eyes. She like Carmen, holding her tonight. She's still shining like lightning. When she walks the streets so mean, it's alarming, truly how disarming it can be. Eating soft ice cream, calling me island queen. She says, I'm dying. She says you don't wanna get this way. Street walking night and you start by day. It's tiring, tiring. Smiles, lots of cold down eyes. She laughs like God. Her arms like a diamond. Holding her tonight. She's still shining like lightning. A little story of a girl you know, relying on the kindness of strangers.
Guys, that was Carmen, man, and wow, and from a songwriting perspective, man, was just very, very intriguing. Carmen, is she talking about like somebody, you know, that she knows, or somebody that she's seen out on the street who is, you know, just hooked on drugs, or is Carmen supposed to be the drug? Like, I'm not too sure what the reference here is, but I know it has something to do with drugs. Because that's what I caught in the beginning. Like, again, Lana Del Rey sang that absolutely beautifully, man. And yeah, just the dramatic strings I heard in the background, like it feels like I'm just watching like a full-on play, like a full-on theatre play with like this huge production in the background. It makes you feel on edge as well. I don't know how to describe it, man. It makes you feel on edge. Like, it makes you feel like something is about to happen. There's this build-up. Lana Del Rey is telling a story, and there's this build up, and you feel like at some point something is gonna, you know, something is gonna burst. But yeah, it's good, man, because it keeps you engaged as the listener, and I'm definitely engaged, man, for real. So yeah, credit to Lana, man. But again, that's the sign of a great storyteller, an artist that's able to like just capture you in the moment, and is able to sort of get your attention. And yeah, like that's what Lana Del Rey is doing. So track number 10 is called $1 Million Man.
Holding me tight, and I find out. I don't know how you convinced that you get there. I don't know how you get over someone as dangerous, twisted and flawed as you. Something so strange, hard to define. Isn't that hard, boy, to like you or love you? Just grab me and take me. I'd follow you down, down, down. Anywhere, anywhere. Look for the money.
scholar, man, and I think I haven't mentioned this, but like this album, man, it definitely reminds me, or has reference to like, olden age America. Like I'm talking like 1940s, 1950s. Like during that era, during that time, like the music sounds like that. Like Americana. Like during that time, like 1950s, 1960s Americana, Southern blues, contemporary blues, like that sort of like era, man. Like this album and some of the songs on this album definitely could have fit in within that time, and I won't be surprised, right, if that sort of period in time in America was inspiration behind this album, because like, yeah, sonically, man, it's just giving me those type of vibes. Like Lana Del Rey was definitely inspired by that point in time or that era, and she's definitely paying homage in some regard on this album. Obviously not every track is like that. For example, Diamond Mountain Dew is not paying homage to that time. Track number 11 is called Summertime Sadness. Definitely one of the singles, because I definitely remember this used to get played on the radio a lot. So I think, yeah, this is Summertime Sadness. I think this is the one that peaked at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts, and I think it also did well on the UK charts as well. It's a great record, by the way.
I got my red dress on tonight, dancing in the dark in the moonlight. And alive, oh my God, I feel it in the air, telephone wires above, all sizzling like a snare, honey. Summertime sadness. I just wanted you to know, baby.
That was Summertime Sadness, and you know what, that's a great record, like, and I think before, back in the day when this first got released, I didn't really, feel anything of this record, man. Again, that was back in the day, like this was like 10-12 years ago. Bear this in mind, I was back in university during those days, and my musical ears hadn't matured yet, and I wasn't listening to too many other genres apart from like rap and R&B and hip hop and Afro beats during that period. So my music ear wasn't as advanced as it is now. But now that obviously, my music ears have matured and I've taken a lot more genres, I can appreciate this song for what it is, man. And it's definitely a record that was composed beautifully. It was arranged beautifully. This was a great record. I can see why this did really well on the charts, man. Yeah, it's just a beautiful record all around, man. And to the last track on the album, guys, can you believe it? We're on the last track already. This album reaction has flown by. But yeah, guys, obviously, we've had a good time, man. I've certainly had a good time listening to this album. So track number 12 is called This Is What Makes Us Girls.
Down the streets as they whistle high, stealing bullets, cars with the senior guys. And she said we never make it out alive. There she was, my best friend. I was in her hands, swaying in the wind. Oh, she starts to cry, staring running down the little candy eyes. More than I hate those guys. This is what makes us girls. We all look for heaven and we gotta love first. Something that we die for, it's a curse. She cried, we don't stick together 'cause we gotta love first. You cry about it, you cry about it. What's all gonna happen? That's how we skipping school and drinking on the job with the boss. Sweet 16 and we had a rise. Baby's table dancing at the local dive. Don't scream, get us while we're hot, get us while we're hot. This is what makes us girls. We all look for heaven and we gotta love first.
Guys, that was track number 12. love, and this is what makes us girls, man. And little female empowerment record over there. Like obviously Lana reminiscing about the days where she used to hang around with obviously some of her girlfriends at the time, some of the things that they used to get up to. Man, like Lana just obviously, you know, remembering those good times. Obviously giving like the positive nod to all the women out there. That was a fitting way to end this album. Born to Die, guys. Wow, there was a lot there. I can't even lie. And you know, with somebody like Lana Ray, because you know she's an artist of substance, because you know she is an artist that has a lot of layers to her. Like obviously I'm not gonna catch everything in the first listen, you know, I definitely need to hear this album back because I'm sure that there's a lot of things that I've missed. And you know, with somebody like Lana, like again, she's an artist of substance. So there are things that you know you're gonna like carry on picking up once you hear the album more and more. Like, you know, you can't just catch everything on first listen. I'm sure there's a lot of hidden messages and subliminal messages that I'm yet to kind of deep because I've just heard this for the first time. So I'm definitely gonna sit with this for a few more times and then maybe come back to you and give some additional thoughts. Maybe I'll do like an extra video just obviously dissecting some of the things that I missed. To sum it up, man, let me just say the good parts, right? Because there were a lot of good parts. First of all, the distinctive sound of this album has to be applauded. Definitely, you know, has a unique feel to it. And around this time that, you know, this album got released, I'm pretty sure there weren't too many artists and too many albums that sounded like this one. You know what, so, like a couple of the records that I heard definitely gave me Lord vibes. From that, man, like, you know, like this album sounds very unique. Oh, at the time as well, back in like 2012, 2013, there were a lot of like pop albums that were coming out at the time. I think obviously Katy Perry was you know, doing her thing. Like Taylor Swift was doing her thing. You know, Pink was doing her thing. But like Keisha, there were so many pop albums coming out at this time, right? Lana Del Rey definitely, you know, must have like stuck out in a good way because, you know, she wasn't sounding like her peers at the time. Her vocal performance was absolutely insane, man. Absolutely insane, man. She sang like a lot of these records very beautifully, man. Lana Del Rey definitely has one of the most unique and most powerful voices that we have in the music industry. And also just the experimental nature of this album, man. Like I heard like different elements of pop. I heard alternative pop. I heard indie pop as well on this orchestral pop. Like I just heard so many different elements of pop, and just even like outside of pop, Lana definitely experimented with different sounds. She experimented with different flows as well, you know, so that was a positive. Downsides, or one of the sort of criticisms that I may have, is the fact that like this album did sound a bit repetitive at times. You know, it sounded like, you know, a few of the records sounded exactly alike. So maybe I wanted it to be a little bit more ambitious, even though it was experimental. Maybe it could have been a little bit more ambitious. I know that kind of contradicts one another, but yeah, I just felt like there are a couple records on here that maybe could have been left out because, you know, they sounded quite similar to one another. Definitely a very intriguing and interesting, you know, first listen of Born to Die, and I definitely feel like there were more good parts than bad. If I'm being honest with you, I definitely feel like there were more good things I can say about this album as opposed to bad things. Obviously this album is not perfect, it does have its flaws, but you know, all in all, man, this was an enjoyable first listen and first introduction into Lana Del Rey's whole discography. I'm definitely gonna take my time with this one and listen to this album, you know, a few more times. So guys, obviously apologies for if I didn't catch a lot of things on first listen, but listen, Lana Del Rey is a complicated artist, man, but complicated in a good way. Like I like artists like this, you know. I don't dislike surface level artists. I love artists with substance, man, you know, because I'm a man of substance. So yeah, guys, obviously you let me know what you thought about this album reaction in the comment section below. Let me know what Lana Del Rey album you want me to react to next. I mean, she's got a few albums, so let me know which one you want me to react to next, and I'll try and make time for that. But guys, obviously thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll be back again with another one very soon, so stay tuned. But until then, my people, stay blessed. Your boy is out. Peace.